Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Sunday. Took the day off yesterday. No videos from me. I sat around the office, relaxed. We had that warm weather last week, and then yesterday it got cold on me, so I didn't really feel like getting out doing a whole lot. I had intentions of cleaning my motorcycle up this weekend, but I believe that's going to have to wait till it warms up just a little bit more. Today, I want to talk about how to train a office manager, assistant, or for any employee. And a lot of you guys talk about the office manager, and I honestly believe because I have a good office manager slash assistant program in place, that is a lot of what I attribute what success I do have in my business too. It's due to having the right systems in place. First of all, let me get this out of the way. As an owner of a business, your job is not to do the work. Your job is not to write the estimates. Your job is not to get the employees off. Your job is not to make sure the jobs get done during the day. And I know that sounds kind of foreign to some of y'all and crazy. Your job is to see that it gets done. As long as it's getting done, you're doing your job. What's going on, Steven? So you got to get that employee mindset. A lot of people become owners, but they still want to be the employee. You got to be the owner of the company and understand, yes, there are times when you will have to step in and do this work, but that is not your job. Your job is to see that it gets done. As you train somebody, keep in mind, mistakes are going to happen. They're not going to be perfect. They're not going to know everything out the gate, and mistakes are going to happen. So you got to be willing to accept that. They don't know what you're expecting. They don't know their job duties right off the gate. Hell, be honest with you, you probably don't know their job duties right off the gate. And I know that sounds crazy. Here you are hiring somebody for a position, you don't know their job duties. And let me explain what I'm saying there. When you hire an office manager or a personal assistant, you got to figure out what they know. I've had quite a few in the past. Y'all know I had Fawn. She was very good. And unfortunately, she is no longer with my company for some reasons that I'm not going to go into online. But things didn't work out. She had to go her way. I had to go mine. And that's fine. So I brought another girl in. First thing I'm going to do is figure out what this girl knows. Now, how am I going to figure it out? Am I going to ask her 1,000 questions? Do you know how to do this? Do you know how to do that? No. I'm going to put her to the test. What's going on, Lonnie? I'm going to give her things to do and just see what she can handle. I'm also going to learn to practice saying these words, not my problem. And when I say that, everything in this company is my problem. But when an employee comes to me, or a crew member, because y'all know how I feel about referring to them as employees, comes to me and says, well, Joe, how can I do this? How do you do this? If it's something I think that they are capable of figuring out on their own, a lot of times my answer is, it's not my problem. What you mean it's not your problem? It's not my problem. I got other things to do. I got to make a phone call. You figure it out. And give them room to figure it out. And that goes into my next subject. Give them room to grow. Learn to say it's not my problem. This way they can grow. Now, Fawn, and I'm using this as a reference, she had some very good qualities. Some of her qualities were she was very good on the phone. She was very good at writing estimates and making them look professional. She was very good at that end of the business. But she had some bad qualities too. She procrastinated a lot. That was a bad quality. You give her a list of things, she wanted to get it done at the last minute. But they always got done, so I had to overlook some of that. And with this new girl, Miss Selena, that I'm training now and in the process of working with, I have to see what her good qualities are and her bad qualities are, because I guarantee she has some of both. And hopefully we can take her good qualities, put them with the bad qualities, figure out where she excels at, and make a system that works both for her and for me. And that's the whole thing of a office manager or assistant. I encourage my office managers, assistants, employees, crew members, everybody that's involved in my company. I encourage them to get online in the forums, discussions, stuff like that. Of course, I can't make them do that, but I do encourage it. A lot of people say, well, I don't want my employees being in these forums. There's a bunch of business owners and they'll be convinced to go start their own business. Well, that's a possibility. And it's America. It's a free world. If they want to go start a business, hey, have at it. I wish them the best of luck. But I'm like this. I want them to be trained. I want them to have access to the same knowledge I have. I want to be able to be outside of my company. I want to run it from the outside. I don't want to have to be here every day. So that's the systems I'm putting in place to where eventually this company will run by itself 100% without me. And honestly, I can walk in here every once in a while, look at the numbers, look at the books, pat everybody on the back, and go to doing something else. That is my goal. That's not everybody's goal. Some of you guys want to be involved in your company more than that. I get it. It's not right or wrong. It's what I am striving for. When you hire a personal assistant / office manager, a lot of guys make the mistake and overload them out the gate. Don't do that. Give them a little bit this week. Maybe this week first week, I always turn around and say, here is the office. I want you to turn this office into yours. I work in this office. This desk area is mine. Other than that, I could care less how it's organized, where it's organized. The rest of the office, I could care less. That is their office. That is their problem. I'm renting a space in my office. And, that's something you need to get in mind. You got to understand, if you want them to be successful at their job and be a good office manager, be a good assistant, you need to let them make it theirs to a point. The only thing I ask an office manager to do is not touch my desk other than maybe straighten it up every once in a while, because I have my own organization system on my desk, on the way things are. I know where everything's at. It don't look organized. It's messy, but it works for me. So let them have that room to organize the files first week. Go through the systems you already have in place. Figure out what they like, what they don't like, and see what, come together and see what you can change. Then the second week, maybe you start having them write estimates. And I always start out with some fake estimates. And what I'm saying with that is I turn around and say, okay, house at 2557 J. Bird Lane needs pressure washing, window cleaning, and gutter cleaning. Write me an estimate up for it. And it's up to them to do the research, find out how many windows are at that house, find out how many square foot the house is, come up with an estimate, and I work with them on pricing. Because my office manager and assistant is also going to be able to price jobs. I want them to be able to do pretty much everything I do. Commercial work, I always keep that to myself. Big commercial jobs. If a commercial job comes in for a property manager or something like that there, everybody in my company knows I drop what I'm doing. That's for me to handle. What else we got on this list? Also, when they do something and you like it, be sure to tell them that they've done a good job. Positive reinforcement. You cannot take any employee or crew member and constantly put them down and expect them to excel. You got to use positive reinforcement. So if they do something good, then let them know, hey, great job. I really like that. If they do something bad, you got to tell them that too. But I always try to stress on the positive, not the negative, if possible. And understand, guys, this is just what works for me. If you are hired an office manager, a personal assistant, filling any of them positions in your company, you have to figure out what they are going to do for you. Because what I want out of my office manager, my personal assistant, might not be what you want out of yours. Hope this helps some of you guys. This is probably when I get private messages from people, this is probably one of the most talked about subjects, is how I go about it. So I hope this helps everybody out. Hope y'all have a great day. I'm going to be in the office all day trying to make some sales. So if anybody wants to talk, feel free to give me a buzz later on. This week is going to be a busy week on me. I have a job Monday to do that I have to be on. Monday afternoon, I'm coming back to the office, going to get a couple hours sleep. Monday night, I'm going out working. I'm going to work probably all night Monday night. And then Tuesday, I have a job that I have to be on. So this is going to be one of the rare weeks where I am going to be stretched thin and out on the truck a lot. Hope everybody has a great day. Joe, the Opinionated Window Cleaner. I'm out of here.